Hey, what's up, you freaks, you dopamine addicts? Here's another one for you. California AG Bonta prepares lawsuits to stop the Trump agenda if he wins. They're going to do it again, aren't they? Hello, I'm Mr. Maniacal, the Mad Sicilian, and you're not. Welcome to a portion of the Purgatory Cycle. And today, we're going to be looking at Breitbart. California AG Bonta prepares lawsuits to stop the Trump agenda if he wins. Look at that enigmatic fucking prick. California Attorney General Rob Bonta, Democrat, is preparing a barrage of lawsuits in the event that former President Donald Trump wins the 2024 election, studying his agenda and planning to stop it in advance of a repeat of 2017 to 21. Bonta is planning to repeat the work of his predecessor, Xavier Becerra, who returned from Congress and revived a dormant law license to sue the Trump administration in liberal federal jurisdictions to tie down his presidency. God, I'm still fucking getting used to this shit. Can you fucking believe it? It's my fucking fourth video in this new setup, and I still don't fucking have it. I should be a fucking expert! Not you. Except you. You're not the fucking expert. I am! But besides that point. The LA Times reported Thursday, California Attorney General Rob Bonta said he and his staff have been reviewing former President Trump's second-term agenda in detail to prepare a potential onslaught of environmental, immigration, and civil rights lawsuits in the event Trump defeats President Biden. Bonta, a Democrat who is mulling a run for governor, said he has been reviewing the work of his predecessor, Xavier Becerra, however the fuck you fucking say that worthless fucking name. Oh my God, I can't believe he fucking said a word that doesn't even exist. Who filed more than 100 suits against Trump policies before leaving the office to become Biden's Secretary of Health and Human Services. Bonta and his deputies are also looking closely at a document drafted by the Heritage Foundation, a Trump-aligned think tank known as Project 2025, that offers a blueprint for Trump's second-term policy goals. Asked for comment on Bonta's plans, Anna Kelly, a spokesperson for the Republican National Committee, said, California liberals will try anything to spread their failed fringe left agenda far and wide. But they won't stop President Trump from making America great again. Bonta's office failed to respond this week to a query from Breitbart News about what the California Attorney General was doing to uphold the civil rights of Jews on campus after anti-Semitic encampments spread across the state. And that appears to be about it. Well, how about that? Once again, they're going to fucking pull this goddamn worthless bullshit and interrupt this country. You know, call me fucking crazy. I don't know if anybody seems to know about this, but yeah, let me let you in on just a little bit of the horseshit. You know, I'm out here working my ass off for next to fucking nothing. You know, it's a little better than getting shot at being a tow truck driver in Broward County, which I did for about 25 years. Crash detail recovery, impounds, repoing, all that fun stuff. You know, getting shot at, having guns pointed in the back of your head when all you're trying to do is jumpstart your neighbor's car for AAA. And, you know, doing that for 20 or so years for like $400 or $500 a week, it just isn't fucking worth the stress. Combined with the fact that you work between 16 and 18 hours a day, You don't get overtime. There's no labor union to go ahead and join, because any union that tries to align themselves in Florida gets crushed by the super rich fucking New York cocksuckers that move down there and rule with unfettered access. But that's a story for another day. So while struggling my ass off over there, I basically just got sick and tired of getting shot at. So the good woman in my life, she pushed me on over into doing trucking. So now I'm coming to you recorded from an undisclosed place somewhere in Pennsylvania today. Where could I be tomorrow? I don't know. It all depends on where someone has some shit to throw in the box, so I can take it on over to them, open up the box and say, okay, you take your fucking shit out because I got to go and do something else for somebody. 4 years ago when I got into it in 2020, just before the pandemic hit, I got fucking lucky on that. And after the complete collapse and crushing of my own business that I ran, jump starting and unlocking cars in Broward County for the cheapest price that anybody could find. The money was all right. It was kind of weird driving around in the pandemic. Everybody always talked about that LA traffic, how it was always jammed. It was the strangest fucking thing driving around like March and April of 2020 or 2020. Every lane on the highway, every lane on the highways of California was just bare. I could pull in from one lane to the other. It was actually kind of creepy, kind of like you were in The Walking Dead. Still couldn't pull over, even though there was no traffic to block anybody with a big, huge fucking truck like that. It just... there was no stores open. It was a weird goddamn time. The only place that really was open was truck stops, and they nickel and dime you to fucking death enough to begin with. I really didn't feel like going to Walmart, which was one of the only places that you could pull a truck into and do some shopping and stand in line outside 6 feet away from the person in front of you with hundreds of people in line trying to fucking pick up some fucking cheese and a couple of things of deli meats. It was kind of fucked up. But we fixed that problem, and we find ourselves now today in a whole new one. During the Trump presidency, a president I voted for, but not for the reasons that any of you actually voted for him. I voted for him because he was an outsider. As soon as he announced, if everybody remembers, as soon as he announced his presidency, everybody and their mothers started yelling and fucking screaming at him. And if both the establishment Republican faggots like Lindsey Graham and the establishment Democrat faggot thieves like Nancy Pelosi, yeah, that's right, you filthy, disgusting, unfaithful fucking bitch, you are a dirty fucking thief, and we are going to get you. Besides that, if every one of them were actually going and yelling and screaming about him, maybe that might actually be the guy, because it seems kind of creepy how they were all united in unison, as if they were trying to protect some kind of gravy train, some kind of plans they had, maybe some plans that Europe maybe had. It was weird. France and England and Spain and a bunch of, and Australia, they were all opening up their fucking mouths like they had something to lose, like they had some devious little plan boiling and cooking up. Maybe something in Europe that was going to go down. Maybe probably knowing the Europeans, and when it comes to their wars and pillaging and looting, which is what the old world is. This is the new world. We don't give a shit about things like that. But we sure seem to have a vested interest in what goes on over there. especially, since we didn't see a drop of oil from Iraq, a drop of oil from Afghanistan. We don't see a drop of oil from fucking anywhere. And we don't seem to want to talk to any of these countries and try to make deals and peace. We always want to send our soldiers in to get them blown up for no goddamn reason whatsoever. Maybe so a couple of rich, spoiled, cocksucking kings and monarchs in Europe can save a couple of bucks on oil, but not transfer it to the people whatsoever. But that's another story for another time. So this prick over here, Bonta, he seems to want to go ahead and fire up a shitload of fucking lawsuits to stop the Trump agenda. And you know what? 40, 60 years I'm into this fucking challenge. That's life. I've been getting my fucking ass kicked just like fucking everybody else. It seems like, just people just don't want us to fucking win. People don't want us to be able to make more money. There's a significant group of people that don't want the fucking black communities to rise. They don't want the middle class white communities to rise. They don't want the fucking Latin fucking class to rise. And all the other minorities seem to want to point the finger at the South Korean and Asian communities as if they got it any fucking better. But, and it seems that just everybody seems to be at each other's throats. And it's just, I don't know. Something seems a little crazy about it. What do you guys fucking think? I mean, does anybody fucking out there notice that something seems a little wrong with how things are going? We went to these fucking wars. We're supposed to have cheap gas. We have our own gas, and we can't pump it because of those fucking environmentalists keep getting in our fucking goddamn way and crying that, oh, you're going to spill the oil and the animals are going to get hurt and it's going to contaminate the land. That's happening now. We were supposed to improve that shit. All right, and it's not the company's fault. It seems almost as if like it's planned. That fucking train derailment in fucking East Palestine, Ohio. Are those train tracks still fucking fixed yet? Has fucking Pete Buttigieg, the fucking transportation secretary, that's so funny, the secretary, a gay man is a secretary. That's fucking hilarious. But besides the point. Pete Buttigieg, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my God, he called fucking Pete Buttigieg a fag, and he used his last name as that. I'm the only one from the very beginning who fucking sat there and called him booty fag. Not one of you motherfuckers out there online had the fucking balls to fucking say it. I did. So that's right. I'm gonna claim the fucking copyright. I made it. That's right. Me, the Mad Sicilian. I'm the one that coined that phrase. Pete Buttigieg. What the fuck have you done about East Palestine? Biden, you shriveled up brain-dead fucking prune. You haven't even gone to see those fucking people yet. Or if you did, it was for 5 minutes. How much fucking Adderall were you hocked up on? Or how much fucking coke did you snort so you could stay awake to walk the 10 feet from the fucking goddamn car to go and see a couple of fucking people for nothing? What have you done to fix their fucking lives? What have you done? Did you give them a couple of bucks in a treasury check? Did we hold anybody at Norfolk or the people that are in charge of the fucking rails responsible? If Pete Buttigieg is still in charge of transportation, why does he still have a fucking job? You don't want to look bad for firing the faggot? Honestly. Oh no, and that's right. That guy deserves to be called a fucking faggot because he's a complete and total fuck up. He got fucking people killed at the Francis Scott Key Bridge, along with the fucking people who were in charge of the bridge and the city of Baltimore. That stupid fucking faggot in his fucking high school fucking jacket, thinking that he's some sort of hardcore from the streets teenager. Dude, what a fucking joke you are. What an absolute joke. You're the leader of a city. How the fuck did you inspire confidence in people that you've got shit under control when you can't even fucking wear a goddamn suit? That's your job. You're the professional here. But no, I'm the bad guy for calling it out. That's right, I'm the evil one. I'm the fucking one who has it so much better than you do. Yeah. How I can't seem to fucking pay my goddamn bills, just like you. How I live in a desolate fucking shithole, just like you. That seems to be riddled with crime, just like you. But it seems that you are the ones that have things unfair. Maybe 150 years ago, yeah, but not today, pal. Not today. I mean, you have idiots like LeBron James being paid millions and millions of dollars by communist China, because, you know, I mean, he's China's bitch. He likes to suck that Chinese dick. You know, and for what? To play in a league where he has absolutely no competition, unlike when Michael Jordan played, and he had, like, real competition from Ewing, Bird, Magic, Drexler. You know, he had Scottie Pippen at his back. John Stockton. Oh man, the fucking Bulls were the fucking best. What the fuck happened, Chicago? Look at you now. Those guys just walk on that court, they look above their fucking heads, they see that banner, and they have to feel fucking shame that they can't add to it. But Chicago's had a losing streak for a real long time. I don't know. Maybe it's all those filthy, disgusting communist Democrats running it. Or maybe the black guy can't run things very well. I don't know. Who knows? But, you know, it's stupid of me to point the finger at a city I have no interest of fucking visiting because, well, your pizza fucking sucks. No, seriously. As a Sicilian, I look at Chicago deep dish pizza and I am offended. It's fucking lazy. I'm getting off topic. We're supposed to be talking about that faggot in fucking California, who is amongst the rest of the faggots. Bonta, you're a domestic terrorist. You're not the attorney general. You're an activist who fucking rigged the system to get elected, and now you're running rampant thinking that your utopia that you're going to fucking build is actually going to fix people's lives. You have not fixed people's lives in California. You've only made them worse. I saw East LA. My God, it broke my fucking heart. I remember I was dropping off, what the fuck was I dropping off? I was dropping off a load of fresh bananas over there from Dole. Good fucking bananas. And it was kind of sort of the middle of the night. I pulled up to the lot with a security guard. And I remember about not even a block away, there was underneath the bridge, not like tent encampments. I mean, the tents were there, which was fucking disgraceful. But there was just like a fucking pile of garbage right next to a fucking like pole that was holding one of the bridges up. And it was stacked like fucking half a story high and say about like fucking 25, 30 feet fucking like out from it in just a fucking pile. And then I saw a fucking city of an LA fucking like worker parked with his little fucking Ford Ranger just fucking sitting there doing nothing. You know, the truck was the nicest and cleanest thing about it. And he was just sitting there doing nothing in the middle of the goddamn night. You know, I walked up to the security guard. She was a young lady, African American, say about 5'4", 5'5", real nice girl, head in a ponytail. You know, she had her security uniform on, and it was kind of loose fitting. I don't know why. You know, she seemed to be a lot skinnier than what the uniform was a little bit larger than she was, so it was kind of baggy. I mean, come on, guys. I think it was Allied Security. I could be wrong. I don't have that good of a fucking memory, but you know, it comes and goes. All the acid and pot that I fucking did when I was a kid fucking takes its toll on you. I mean, look at me and these chiseled good looks it did. But I digress. So I asked her. I was just like, so nobody here. I was like, you see the city guy just sitting over there next to that fucking pile of garbage? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, so that's what they do? They just let the fucking garbage just pile up there? And she's just like, yeah. She's like, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from Florida. We don't put up with that kind of fucking shit. I was like, why are you guys fucking doing this? Why are you guys putting up with this? And she's like, I honestly fucking don't know. But, you know, it's like there's nothing that I can really fucking do. And so I looked at her and I was like, so why hasn't a group of fucking people just started shooting at the politicians who are running things? And she looked at me all fucking crazy, and I'm like, you do realize that what the Second Amendment is for? You know, it's to keep fucking corrupt, evil, twisted fucking people and criminals in line. You know, especially when you hire them to keep the city clean, and they're sitting on their ass. You know, I heard a story where the lady that was in charge of the homeless for Skid Row, she was making, you know, she's in charge of making sure that the homeless get up and out of the goddamn street. And Skid Row was just growing and growing in size. And she's making $250,000 a year. Why? Why is this person making $250,000 in L.A. when Skid Row has gotten worse and worse? And on top of it, how are the politicians still in fucking charge if it's getting worse and worse and worse? If prices for gas and food and housing are fucking skyrocketing, you got these silicon fucking faggots like fucking Sundar Pichai or whatever the fuck that four-eyed Indian fucking faggot in charge of Google is. Things are getting more expensive. They're getting more, assuming more control over what you can do and say and what you can hear online. Their houses are getting much more lavish and luxurious, and meanwhile, fucking people aren't fucking getting anywhere. Where's the fucking middle class? It seems like fucking Mr. Bonta doesn't want people like you and me to be able to make a couple of bucks. He wants to make sure that we can't paint our fucking house a nice color. He wants to make sure that our property values don't fucking rise. He wants to make sure that fucking our gas... They're making a concerted effort to keep us down. How much fucking longer are you going to put up with this fucking shit, California? Or the rest of the country? I'm sick and tired of you fucking politicians and fucking and activists getting in the way of fucking us trying to just fuck. All right, I don't want to be fucking Bill Gates. I don't want to be fucking Elon Musk. I don't want to fucking make trillions of fucking dollars and be in charge of fucking hundreds of thousands of people's lives or be a significant part of the GDP of some fucking small fucking European fucking country or some country in the fucking Caribbean. I don't want to own a fucking island in the middle of the fucking ocean. Mark Zuckerfag, you weirdo fucking backstabbing fake fucking Jew. All right, I don't want that fucking money. I want to pay my fucking bills. I want to have a fucking car, not a fucking Mercedes-Benz. It's shit. Not a BMW. It's shit. Not a Lincoln. Lincoln is shit now. Not a Ford. I'll take a Toyota or a Honda over any fucking crap you got any day. Because at least the Japs understand. that if you're going to make something, you make it to fucking last. You know, like American cars used to fucking be before they started to make portions of the radiator out of plastic so that they would crack under pressure. And then you'd have to pay like $200 or $300 or $400 out of your pocket to get it fixed. Like they know they got you by the fucking balls. And they say, oh, it makes the car cheaper. I don't know about the rest of you, but if I had a fucking 1970s fucking like Corvette Stingray, built the exact way a Corvette Stingray was back then, all out of American iron and steel, but it had all the gadgets that we could have today with the plush leather, and then you could just put a little bit of thin plastic around the inside, but still make it nice fucking solid metal, give it a fucking 750 or 900 fucking horsepower fucking engine, make that fucking thing. Yeah, that's what I fucking want. I would pay extra fucking money for that, but I would know that it would fucking last me a hell of a lot longer. I don't know, man. I'm getting tired of fucking being held down, having people fucking point the finger at me and saying, you should be thankful for the shit that you get, which is next to nothing. No, you're never going to fucking rise up to fucking beat me. You're ever going to fucking make enough money to fucking do this. We're going to run the whole goddamn thing. You're going to stay right where you are and you're going to fucking like it. I don't like that. I don't like being fucking practically fucking homeless and on the brink of fucking destruction. Do you? Black America? White America? Latin America? Asian America? Gay America? Well, actually, no, the gays seem to have it down. I mean, they really cleaned up Wilton Manors using all their families' rich money that they are paid by their families to stay away so that they don't have to admit they have gay children. Yeah, I met a bunch of you guys down in Wilton Manors. Real good customers. Bruce, if you just happen to be watching this with that Jeep of yours, don't lock your fucking keys in the car again, man. I'm no longer in business. I can't come and fucking help you anymore. That motherfucker. Correction. That fatherfucker. He fucking locked his keys in his car 3 times in one fucking day. Oh, man. Yeah. Bruce, I thank you for fucking like paying my fucking bills, but man, come on. Even I fucking got tired of going out there to do that. I told you on more than one occasion, go to Ace Hardware, get yourself a spare key cut that just opens the door. It doesn't have to start the car, but it'll open up your fucking door. And I hope you're doing okay out there, Bruce. It's a funny world we live in now. Things are getting crazy out there. I mean, I remember I was living in fucking dirtball Coral Springs, right off of Sample and 441, and I had a studio apartment with no bedroom door, small ass kitchen, it was fucking small. I had my little teacup Chihuahua Ren with me, my little bastard. Boy, I miss that little fucking cocksucker. Anyhow. The apartment was small. The rent was, say, about $800 when I first lived there. I was there about 3 or 4 years. And it kept going up in price, from $800 to $870. And then it was like $910. And then for the 3rd year, I fucking bullshitted them to go ahead and fucking keep it at fucking $910. Because I got angry that they kept fucking raising it, and they're giving me a piss poor excuse like, oh, we're making improvements, when they weren't. They were just, I saw that they were just buying cars and they weren't fixing anything. There was a promise in the contract to replace the carpet once every 2 years. They never did that. Come in and clean the air ducts. They never did that either. Come around and maintain things. They never did that either. And I called them out on it. So they let me slide for the 3rd year. But I remember they wanted to do some major renovations after the 4th year. and they wanted to raise up my rent from 910 to 1250, and I told them to go fuck themselves because I'm not paying $1,250 for a fucking an apartment that doesn't even have a bedroom door. But yes, you say, oh, it's ritzy Coral Springs, guys. I'm not into fucking ritzy glitzy. I don't care if the fucking mall is down from my fucking street. I just want a decent lawn. That's not fucking chewed up. I want to sit on a porch, have a coffee, smoke a fucking doob, and just relax. And, not see like flowing beaches and palm trees and Cuban honeys with their fucking tits popping out, which is a beautiful thing to look at in South Florida. I don't want the beach life. I just want a nice goddamn view on my fucking porch. Is that really a lot to fucking ask for, paying fucking $900 a fucking month? But there's a significant group of people that just don't want that to fucking happen in this country. I'm getting sick and tired of it. And I know I'm not the only fucking one. I know you are too out there. But it seems like the people that don't want to vote for Trump, they want to make sure that things stay the way that they are, that they get to keep their little gravy train going, that they want to make sure that guys like me, we don't get a chance to fucking rise up out of the ashes. I'm still in the fucking ashes here at 46. I got next to fucking nothing. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm out here on the road 2 months, and then I'm home for like a week. So it's like I really don't have a lot to pay in bills. But why should I pay for something for months and months and months and months if I'm never there to use it and I'm always out here on the road? Makes sense, I'm trying my best to save money here. But that's why I started up this YouTube thing. Because it's always good. It's always a good idea to have extra sources of income. Just like the rest of you guys. I don't think the investment game is something that you want to gamble unless you have like 10 grand that is so disposable you could just throw it in a fire and forget about it, and it's not even going to fucking hurt you. And since I don't have 10 grand to just throw away, I'm not going to do the investment game. Can't really do like shit with the mob because that's kind of been shut down. It would have been a lot easier in like the 60s and the 70s, but nah, not today. People kind of look down upon that kind of thing. And really, I'm not really up on hurting innocent people. Just Democrat, scum, communist, hippies. No, not even Democrats. You got to forgive the JFK Democrats. They're so fucking stupid and have their heads up their asses. They don't know any better. But those hippies, that's right. I'm talking about you. You filthy, dirty, smelly, patchouli smelling, disgusting, hairy motherfuckers. Well, the girls look pretty good with their hair. I do like me a nice bush. But you filthy hippies that don't shower for several years. And you don't work. You don't fucking do anything. You're just there. I fucking hate you people. I hate all of you. And that's right. With me, you hippies don't have a reason to feel safe at all. But back away from the dark shit. There's a vested interest in people making sure that we don't rise, and we've tried telling our elected officials, we need to get shit like this fucking fixed. But they don't want to fucking fix it. So we tried voting them out. Well, now they're banding together to try to keep us from fucking getting into there so that we can change things. And it's creepy that they don't want things to fucking change. Well, then maybe it's time for the Second Amendment. Maybe it's time a couple of motherfuckers need to start getting fucking dropped. Like, A lot of them really need a good fucking punch in the mouth. Like that shit that Lindsey Graham was saying about starting a fucking war and killing people. Lindsey Graham, you're a piece of shit for fucking saying that, and you deserve a good punch in the mouth. Why? Not just because you fucking said it, because you've been pocketing all that money from the deep state to keep the fucking war machine going. When you were supposed to be on our side, helping us, helping guys like me and the black communities raise out of the fucking darkness. But no, you chose to turn your back. Every now and then you pop open and you run your fucking mouth with some stupid fucking message. I'm so sick and tired of all of you. You guys need to go. We're going to try with this next election. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more people voting for Trump than last time. Quite possibly 85 to 90 million, maybe even 100. But it's time for you people to understand that your gravy train is up. We know what you're up to. We know you've been lying to us for decades. You've made millions upon millions, hand over fist. You've been fucking us out of that money. How about you just retire? Get the fuck out of the way and let us make just a couple of fucking bucks. Just for a little fucking while. Even if it's just for a little while. I'm just a blue-collar, working-class nobody. Just like you. What the fuck would I